What's up guys, one more type part here with another video today. Today we're going to be talking about fragrance mistakes you are making. I'm going to teach you guys my tricks and how I save money on fragrances. I've been doing this for a very long time and literally gotten expensive fragrances at like $100, $110. And these tricks are going to help you today. So I have a little bit of notes on the side to not get me distracted and blabbering for a very long time. Kind of want to keep this video short, so I'll keep them short and sweet. Not shopping at discounters and paying full retail. Shakes my head, it says in my notes. You do not go to Macy's, Sephora, and pay full retail for fragrance. Even TJ Maxx, if you're paying full retail for fragrances, you're doing it wrong. Like Creed, and I think at CVS, I'm gonna look at CVS, I think it was like $350 for Creed events, which is just pricey, but there's sites that you can use, which I'm gonna display here. This is my favorite one. And another one right here that I use very often. Now for your cheaper stuff, like your Mancera and Montels, I use these two, this one and this one right here. These shops are absolutely fantastic. Most of the time it's free shipping, but some other times you have to pay for shipping, but they're not expensive. So that's gonna be my first one. My second one, as far as decants, I love using these sites. That's one of them. That's another one. And if I have another one, it's going to be up there also. I use these sites for decants all the times, but for your best prices, honestly, if you just get into a, kind of like a little Facebook group, you can most definitely do that. And just buy decants off people frequently, trade decants, you know. Joining a Facebook group falls under this category. I'm not shopping, paying for retail, excuse me. So that's number one. Number two, not stacking discounts code with discount websites. So something like, I gotta think like Joma Shop, for example. They might have a certain sale for a fragrance already, but there's gonna be an additional discount code that they give you. So that's what I mean by stacking. If a website has something on clearance, for an example, and then you get a discount code, you're saving yourself almost 50% most of the times on either a full bottle or a decant. That's why I have so many fragrances. Or if TJ Maxx has a clone of something and it's performing pretty darn well. Number three, sampling first before buying a full bottle. Here's what you get per ml. Feel free to pause the video. So I personally like a 2 ml because I at least get like 4 wears out of it, 5 wear out of it until it runs out. Now I did this with Silver Mountain water. I did this with Mephisto twice. That's how I knew I liked it, because I sampled it twice. And I did this with the House of Oud. The House of Oud, the time I sampled it once, I went to Japan and I came back and I'm like, oh, I just fell in love with this. And I ended up buying a full bottle of the time by the House of Oud. Now, 2 ml is pretty decent, but if you wear a lot, a 5 ml is going to be enough of a sample for you. Number 4. If a fragrance is weak, not layering it with ambroxan. So with certain TJ Maxx fragrances, let me pause this. So here's my little bottle. I got this off Amazon for literally about like $8. That's a screenshot of it. This is ambroxan ready to formulate, I think. Yeah, ready to formulate. So you can add this to any formulation that you want. But I try to dilute this. ChatGPT can help you dilute it. That's what I did to get this. So what I did was I grabbed this fragrance, extremely weak of a fragrance. This is Caesar Roman God. I talked about this on my TJ Maxx Clones Part 1 video. Check it out for sure on my channel. Really good stuff. But the problem is it's weak. So what I did was, that's a formula for a 15 ml bottle, 10 mLs of alcohol, 98 proof alcohol, or 97 proof, with 5 mLs of this stuff. And you can measure it out with a dripper and stuff like that. And then you mix them together. And you're going to let this sit for maybe about like 2 weeks. That's the trick to it. And you're going to get the performance that you want. And it works really well. You can do this also with Isui Super. Just steal the recipe in front of this bottle. And do the same thing. Just let it sit for like a month or 2 weeks. This one doesn't have a lot of a backbone, so I stack it with ambroxan. So that's what you're doing. Another mistake that you're doing too, as far as number 3, is not layering. Layer your fragrances, give it style. And you can do this by finding 2 fragrances that have the same bottom notes. So in the top, it kind of has its own style, but in the dry down, it comes with the same dry down. And it's really nice when you get used to this. So I've mixed Creed Aventus cologne, you could try this too with Amouage Reflection, man. So good. You get the orange and then the rolly. It just rhymes so well, and it's gotten me in a compliment many, many times. So that's number 3. Number 4. What are numbers? Number 5, wearing a fragrance for certain occasions. So you're making a mistake with your fragrances if you're wearing them for certain occasions. I believe personally you should have a rotation of fragrances that you can use them for all the time. Like me, I have a fragrance I use all the time, not only for one certain occasion, but a daily use fragrance, you know, and it's Silver Mountain Water by Creed. That one is really, really good. It's musky, it's clean, it's compliment getting, and it's going to appeal to a lot of people. You want to have a good variety of these, of compliment getters, everyday wear, date nights, situational. Because when you're creating a collection, you want to be able to reach out for the fragrance and bring back memories. Like, Tamarindo by Memo Paris brings me back memories of Puerto Rico. So you want to have some for certain occasions. You want to have flexibility because these do have expiration dates and they will go bad. Number 7 is taking care of fragrances. So taking care of fragrances are super easy. You do not leave these in the bathroom because humidity gets to these, and the constant cycle of hot and cold and hot and cold will diminish this. Obviously, it's alcohol in here with chemicals, oils that give the fragrance the character, and leaving these in your bathroom is absolutely horrible. And this is also bad, leaving it in your car too in the same manner. Last but not least is having a second bottle of your daily fragrance. So if I really enjoy this fragrance as a daily wear, and I'm going to be wearing this every day, absolutely, the biggest mistake you can do is not having a second bottle, because what are you going to do if this fragrance sells out and you love the character of this fragrance, nobody's making it and stuff like that? You're going to be absolutely going crazy. So always buy a second bottle if you love it. Number 9, buy a clone and a real bottle at the same time. So you want to, I don't know why I put that out there because this is on mistakes that you're making, but I would actually say buying a clone bottle and the real bottle is absolutely necessary. You need to buy the clone and the real bottle because you're going to be using the clone for daily wear and the real bottle for certain occasions. Like for me, if I'm buying Silver Mountain Water and Supremacy in Heaven, the Supremacy in Heaven is going to be something I'm going to be wearing a lot and throwing on whenever I don't feel like throwing on a fragrance, or I'm going to bed, or I'm going out for a quick coffee run with my girlfriend. I'm going to be using the Supremacy in Heaven. But for a really good occasion, so like we're going out on a date to the Cheesecake Factory, I'm going out to a wedding, or I'm going out to a birthday party, I would pull out Silver Mountain Water by Creed. Trash performance, by the ways, I said it how it is. That's it for my fragrance video today. Hope you guys like this. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite fragrance? For me, as I've said numerous of times in this video, Silver Mountain Water by Creed is a gem. So catch you guys on the other side. I love you, and God loves you too. Peace out.